I'm calling to order tonight the City of Covington Board of Adjustments, the regular meeting. It's Tuesday, December 17th, and the first thing on the docket, as usual, is the call to roll call.
Ms. Butler,
Here.
Mr. Gilly,
Here.
Ms. Williams, absent. Mr. Lucas,
Here.
Mr. Romage,
Here.
Okay, one of our commissioners obviously is caught on the causeway, and we all know what a what a terrible thing that was today. So the third thing on the docket is approval of the minutes from our previous meeting, and the commissioners have received the minutes either electronically or paper. Do I hear any additions, deletions, or changes? Hearing none, I would make a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Gilly,
Yes.
Mr. Lucas,
Yes.
Mr. Romage.
Yes.
We only have one case on our docket on the last meeting of the year this year, and it's case number 24-12-13, the BOA, requesting variances from Appendix B, Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance, Part 4, General Provision, Section 4.7, Fencing Regulations, Section 4.703, Fence or Wall Construction Materials. Said property currently has municipal address of 815 East 3rd Avenue in Covington, Louisiana. And we have one speaker tonight, and I did ask, okay, Sakai. Is that right? Sakai. Well, I was close, you know.
I just signed that, but I think my application is kind of self-sufficient. I
You just pull the mic down just a little bit
Oh.
more so it can be recorded.
after first of all, I spoke with the inspector prior to ordering the materials because I filed a permit to have a tree removed, and that had to be done first. So we did have a conversation. I did confirm that I could put an 8-foot metal fence. What wasn't discussed in detail was specifics of a type of metal. I didn't know that there was any special metal requirements. But the fence that was installed is not tin, which is prohibited in the zoning. And it is of good quality, it's durable, and as an older person, I was hoping not to have to replace the fence, while I'm here. So I just ask that you grant me the variance to leave the fence up. I was advised that if you rule against me, Covington will replace it with a wooden fence, but that to me seems a bit redundant. I think you all have lots of other things to spend your money on. My immediate neighbors have no objections, and so I respectfully ask that you approve my request.
Thank you. Chris, do you want to just talk for a second?
Only reason that I came tonight, it was an inspector in my office that was responsible for reviewing all of the fence applications. This particular application, the section of the application that includes the material type was cut off, and he should have, in that instance, asked for additional information from the applicant. He didn't. He did issue the permit. Ms. Shakay did have a permit for what she put up, and so that's why the city, if no matter what your decision is tonight, if you decide to deny the variance, the city is going to pay to have the fence replaced with a code compliant wooden fence, or fence to her liking that is code compliant. So I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that, that Ms. Shakay,
It was kind of an administrative error rather than the
yeah, it was an
form
administrative error or an oversight. And so I just wanted to make sure that you knew that she was not going to be saddled with the expense of replacing the fence if you do choose to deny the variance.
Thank you. Ellen, did you want to say something?
Well, the only thing that I would have added is that the code says specifically no barbed wire, razor wire, electrified tin, asbestos, shingle, black tar paper, or hazardous material shall be used in fence wall construction. So.
Her fence falls in none of those categories.
Yes, ma'am.
Rod, did you have something you wanted to add? Right.
This is not technically permitted material or prohibited material.
In gray area. Commissioner, can you talk about?
Are you planning on putting any plants or letting the bamboo head go?
Right, right.
Your decision was,
Okay.
but yeah, the intention was.
I see some faces in the crowd, and you have to fill out one of these if you want to speak, but I'll override that if anybody wants to speak on this case. Do I hear anybody want to speak? Yeah, we have that here. Thank you. You want to say something, Mike? I went by, as the commissioners do, they look at the properties beforehand, and I had a hard time finding the thing. I mean, it wasn't visible to the street, so I didn't see, I know what Rod said about the materials, and I know what Chris said, but I didn't find it offensive at the least, and if she's going to landscape it with vines or bamboo or whatever, I'd like to make the motion that the variance is granted. Is that right, Rod? I'm going to give her the variance is granted. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Gilly,
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Romich?
Yes.
There being no other business, this is as I said before, this is the last meeting of the Board of Adjustments. I wish everybody a happy holidays. See you next year.
We do have a meeting in January with 5 cases.
cases.